let us understand something about life, because there is nothing that will drive you, there is nothing that gives you passion for greatness, passion for want to be the utmost of what God has ordained for your life, if you are not a person who sits down regularly to take stock of your life, to examine your life, to put your life in proper perspective and check your goals and what you have achieved. One of the reasons people can't pray, you force them to pray, you force them to fast, you force them to serve God, is because they don't sit down once in a while asking themselves, is this where I'm supposed to be? The psalmist was speaking in Psalm 139. If you read verse 23 and 24, he says, search me, Lord, and know me, try my heart. And verse 24, he said, if there's any wicked way in me, lead me to the way everlasting. Many of us do not sit down to take stock of our life. The psalmist was speaking in Psalm 119, I think verse 59. He said, I thought upon my ways, and I turned my feet to thy testimony. 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5 says, examine yourself whether you still be in the faith. In Haggai chapter 1, Haggai 1 verse 5, Haggai 1 verse 7, God said, house of Israel, he said, consider your ways. In Lamentation chapter 3 verse 40, Lamentation 3:40, the word of God repeats the same thing. He says, search and try your ways. So when you do not sit down to take stock of your life, as it were, nothing drives you. There's no passion. In other words, am I going forward? Jeremiah 7:24, he said, the children of Israel have gone backward instead of forward. Jeremiah 5:16, he said, they have gone backward. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 4, they have gone backward. Is my life moving forward? When you understand where you are supposed to be, that you are not, you've not arrived, it gives you a reason to want to be serious, to want to place value on yourself. The year is coming to an end, and there are people who abuse God, by the reason of the way they don't thank him. They don't sit down to take stock of their life. Thanksgiving is an expression of your value for God. How many of you know the way somebody appreciates you shows how grateful the person is? You give somebody something, say thanks, and walks away like you start asking yourself, does it mean that what I did is nothing? I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. So God has done something from January to December, and you come with a tube of yam. What nonsense is that? You come with a chicken, one chicken, and this same person bought a car during the year. So once you place value, you must be ready for sacrifice. Anything you can't sacrifice for, you don't value. Many of us have to change our mentality, the way we value God for having been good to us from January to December. You are coming with plantain. If you're going to come with foodstuffs and all of that, it should be an addition to whatever you are coming with monetarily. When somebody says thank you, the person is actually saying, I want more. That's the truth. But to thank God, you come with something very casual, and God looks at you from heaven and says, we'll see next year. I'm waiting for you.